Emma Clevenger, class of 2021, second base.
Welcome into Clinton Lady Dragons softball here on Dragon Vision. It is Alumni Night. The first alumni announced was Lexi Jacoby. She's right here on first base right now.
Catcher.
And then you had Emma Clevenger, who's at second base. And now you've got Coach Alicia Watson, who's going down to be the catcher. The third alumni introduced tonight.
Class of 2020.
You got Lacey Smith,
pitcher.
class of 2020, who was a pitcher for your Clinton Lady Dragons. She's being escorted by two freshmen, or a freshman and a junior.
Mickey Bile, class of 1980.
Yeah, class of 1980, pitcher and first base, Mickey Bile. As the Clinton Lady Dragons get ready to take on the Oliver Springs Lady Bobcats. Clinton with a 1-0 win last night over Hardin Valley.
Class of 2005.
Daniela Gamble going center field, class of 2005. Her daughter, Addie Gamble, is one of her escorts.
Nikki Jones, class of 2019.
Nikki Jones, class of 2019, also played center field. She's been escorted by Taylor Sherwood and Tommy Taylor.
Class of 2010, catcher.
Tommy Biles, class of 2010, she was a catcher.
And Annabelle Jackson,
And
class of 2019,
Coach Annabelle
catcher.
Little Sam's Jackson, now being introduced, being escorted down as the catcher as well. These are the 8 alumni that were able to make it today for the alumni game.
Is very important for us as it provides us the opportunity to meet and reconnect with many alumni. It also enables the alumni to notice the changes and developments happening in the Clinton High School softball program.
This is also the
alumni,
regular season finale for the Clinton Lady Dragons. They are 20-8 coming into tonight's game against Oliver Springs Lady Bobcats. The two did play each other in the first game of the season, with Oliver Springs coming out on top. And ever since that loss, the Lady Dragons have gone 20-7. They will be the second seed in the district tournament starting next week at Anderson County High School. Halls will be the number 1 seed, Clinton the number 2 seed, Anderson County the number 3 seed, and Scott the number 4 seed. Clinton will play Anderson to start off the district tournament.
Please join us in a prayer led by Miss
We're going to take a moment for a prayer.
Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you today to thank you. We thank you for allowing us to gather here together to celebrate our alumni. We thank you for such a wonderful season, Father. We thank you for all you have done and your protection. We ask you that you be here with us tonight and protect all the players, coaches, and fans. We ask if you just continue to lead us, Father, and let us remember that it's all to your glory. You know in our hearts, Father, we love you and we thank you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
I would like to thank you all once again for being able to join us tonight. It's amazing to see these women who have trailblazed and are the reason that we are able to stand here in these uniforms and be able to represent the school on our... Thank you all for being able to be here. It means a lot to be able to see the women who have done so much and are the reasons that we are able to stand here. We know that a long time ago that this would not be possible, and these women have really been the reason and have helped us so much, and they're still here to support us even after they graduate. Thank you.
I just wanted to say thank you all for coming out, and in the fans, I thank you all for coming out as well. This community has really come together these past couple of years to help support these young ladies. And when I was in school, I had a coach say to me once, play for the ones that were before you and leave a legacy for the ones after you. And I 100% think these young ladies are doing that right here. And I can't be more blessed to be a part of such a program, not only as an alumni, but as a coach.
news to the neighbors, call the cops. Gonna put that room back into the old blue blocks. Turn the dial way up to 10, then we'll turn it up again. And wake up every house on the whole damn block. It's the calm before the storm. Don't say I didn't warn you. This ain't no Sunday morning coming down. It's gonna get loud like 12 days, like a shockwave shaking the ground. Loud like a freight train, like the roar of a hometown crowd. Get loud like a speedway, gonna blow these speakers all out. It's the only way we know how. No, we ain't turning down. Gonna get loud. Everybody get loud. How's that sound?
Softball fans, welcome to Clinton Lady Dragon Park for today's non-district contest featuring the Oliver Springs Lady Bobcats and your Lady Dragon.
Welcome back to Clinton Lady Dragon Softball here on Dragon Vision. Coming to you live from Lakefront Park
Starting lineup for
as
Lady
we're getting ready
Bobcats.
to make the starting lineup announcement
In
for the
center
Lady
field, number
Bobcats.
17, Sydney Russell.
Center fielder 17,
Shortstop,
Sydney Russell.
number 6, Chloe Lackey.
Shortstop number 6, Chloe
Pitching,
Mikey.
number 24, Megan Armstrong.
Megan Armstrong, pitcher number
Playing
24.
first base, number 21, Bella Thornton.
Playing first base number
At
21,
third
Noah
base,
Thornton.
Number 14, Hannah McKinney.
Number 14,
In
Hannah
right
McKinney.
field, number 4,
In right field,
Sienna Armetta.
Ziana Amena.
Playing second base,
Playing
number
second
23,
base, number 23.
Jackson Lawson.
Jackson Lawson.
Catching, number 1, Carly Geller.
Harley
In
Galler
left field,
catching.
number 11, Emily Hatton.
And Emily
And
Hatton
the
catch.
rest of your Lady Bobcat softball team.
And now we're getting ready to announce your starting lineup for your Clinton Lady Dragons, coming off a big 1-0 win
On your
over the
feet
Hardin
and
Valley
greet your Lady
Hawks last
Dragons.
night and Hardin Valley.
Your reserve players for tonight's game.
Your reserve
Number
players.
3, Elizabeth Maple.
Number 3, Elizabeth Maples.
Number 9, Sophia Davis.
Sophia Davis, number 9.
Number 17, Izzy Wood.
Number 17, Izzy Woods.
Number 18, Allison Bender.
Number 18, Allison Bender.
Number 23, Tamara Ryan.
Tamarin Rhines,
Number
number 23.
25, Michaela Cantrell.
Number 25, Michaela Cantrell.
Number 29, Emily Silcox.
Number 29, Emily Silcox.
And number 44, Ellie Kiley.
And number 44, Ellie Kiley is your last reserve player. And now your Lady Dragons starting lineup leading off.
Batting first.
And
Number
your
24,
your pitcher, Bree
McKamey.
McKamey. Bree McKamey went 7 innings last night, pitched a complete game, 2 hits, 11 strikeouts, and 1 walk. HBK Heaven Brett Kimbrough is your catcher
On first base.
on first
Batting
base, number
second.
19.
Number 19,
Lindley Atkins.
Atkins.
At third base,
On third base. Batting
number
fifth.
1,
Number
L.A.
1,
Elizabeth Graham.
L.A. Graham.
At second base, freshman
At
wearing
second
number
base.
16,
Batting second. Number 16,
Addie Campbell.
At shortstop.
At shortstop, number
Batting
10,
fourth. Number 10,
junior Tommy Taylor. At
In
right field,
batting eighth.
freshman number 12, McKenna Gavin. In left field, number 33, Taylor Sherwood. And your final starter, junior
number 13,
Marissa Eccles. And that is your starting lineup tonight for the Lady Dragons. We're going to take a moment as they get ready to do the national anthem. We're going to zoom in on the flag.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise and direct your attention to the middle of the field as the Clinton High School AFJR OTC Color Guard will present the colors. The color guard is consisted of Cadet Second Lieutenant Alexis Bullock, Airman Reese Caton, First Class Airman Melissa Barrier, First Class Airman Brooke Howard.
Welcome back to Lady Dragon softball here on Dragon Vision as we get ready to start the top of the first inning. Once again on the mound tonight will be junior Bree McCamey.
Leading off for the Bobcats, number 17, Sydney Russell.
Sydney Russell leading off for the Lady Bobcats here in the top of the first inning. First pitch from Bree McCamey in there for strike one. Bree McCamey leading off with the first strike of the game. Bree McCamey yesterday won a complete game, 7 innings against Hardin Valley. 11 strikeouts, 2 hits, and 1 walk allowed in a 1-0 win. You got a 1-ball, 1-strike count now here in the top of the first inning. Your Lady Dragons are wearing their white uniforms, white lettering, orange trim. The 1-1 pitch flew down the third baseline and foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Bree McCamey on the leadoff batter for the Oliver Springs Bobcats. Oliver Springs beat the Clinton Lady Dragons earlier this season in the season opener. Clinton trying to repay the favor and get win number 21 on the season right after this. The 1-2 pitch from McCamey. Swing and a miss for strike 3. 1 up, 1 down for Bree McCamey. First strikeout of the game. Strikeout number 129 for her season.
Next up, number 6, Chloe Lackey.
Chloe Lackey up to bat next for the Oliver Springs Lady Bobcats with 1 out in the top of the first inning. First pitch from McCamey in there for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out here in the top of the first inning. We're coming to you live from Lakefront Park on a beautiful day for softball. Wind blowing about straight away center field. Ball a little inside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the top of the first inning. Swing fouled down the third base line for strike 2. So you got 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here via strikeout in the top of the first inning for Bree McCamey. Here's the 1-2 pitch from McCamey. Foul, tipped back and not in the glove for HBK. Stays alive at a 1-2 count. Once again, your Lady Dragons are wearing white uniforms, white lettering, orange trim. Oliver Springs wearing their purple uniforms, yellow lettering, and white trim. The 1-2 pitch from McCamey. Outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out here in the top of the first inning. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball to third base, picked up by L.A. Graham. Throws it to first in time for the second out of the inning. So 2 up, 2 down to start the game for the Lady Bobcats. A strikeout, and then if you're scoring that play at home, that is a 5-3 ground out for the Lady Bobcats. Armstrong up to bat next for the Lady Bobcats. Lefty, wearing number 24. 24 versus 24 right here. The first pitch inside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the first inning at Lakefront Park. Packed house here for Alumni Night. About 8 Lady Dragon alumni were here pregame. Several more are going to show up throughout the game. The 1-0 pitch from McCamey in there for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs now here in the top of the first inning. Once again, the Lady Dragons coming into tonight's game with a 20-8 record after a 1-0 win over Halls. Blasted down right field, and it's out of here. Home run for the Lady Bobcats. First hit of the game is a home run for the Lady Bobcats. They now lead 1-0 here in the top of the first inning. So the Lady Dragons got the first 2 out, and then the home run right down the right field line, making the score 1-0. The infield going to talk to Bree, trying to calm her down right now with a 1-0 score. The Lady Bobcats, 1 run now on 1 hit.
Next up,
tonight.
number 21, Bella Thornton.
For Bella Thornton, who's coming up to bat next for the Lady Bobcats. First pitch to Thornton in the dirt for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, 1-0 your score. The 1-0 pitch from McCamey. In there for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. 1-0 your score. Lady Bobcats lead your Clinton Lady Dragons. The 1-1 pitch from McCamey. Fly ball to center field. And caught by Marissa Eccles to end the inning. So Lady Bobcats score 1 run on 1 hit. No errors. Nobody left. Midway through the first, your score 1-0 Lady Bobcats. We're going to take a short break. You're listening to Clinton Lady Dragon Softball on Dragon Vision. Welcome back to Lady Dragon Softball here on Dragon Vision. Your score is in the bottom of the first inning, 1-0. Lady Bobcats pitcher getting a solo home run in the top of the first inning on a 2-out home run to make the score 1-0. Pitcher on pitcher duel to lead off the game now. Bree McCamey versus the pitcher for Oliver Springs. The swing and a miss for a low strike one. No balls, 1 strike, no outs here in the bottom of the first inning. The 0-1 pitch to McCamey. In the dirt, about 3 feet short for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. No outs here in the top of the first. On deck, Addie Gamble playing shortstop or second base today. The 1-1 pitch to McCamey. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs here in the top of the first inning. Pitcher on pitcher duel to lead off the bottom of the first inning. Right now it's the 1-2 count to McCamey. Foul tip, but not caught by the pitcher, so no harm, no foul. Still a 1-2 count. Bree was just a little bit on top of that one and bounced it right below her foul. Once again, Lady Bobcats wearing purple uniforms, yellow lettering, white trim. The 1-2 pitch to McCamey. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So first out of the game for the Lady Dragons is a strikeout. Up to bat next and second at bat, or second on the lineup today, 16th freshman Addie Gamble. You got 1 out now with a 1-0 score. First pitch to Gamble, high and outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, no outs. Or 1 out, excuse me. Bottom of the first inning, 1-0 your score. Taylor Sherwood on deck. The 1-0 pitch to Gamble. Grounds it to shortstop. Nice diving stop by shortstop. Not in time, she eats it. So that's going to be a good stop by the shortstop. But it's still an infield single for Addie Gamble. So Lady Dragons with a runner on first now.
Next up for Clinton, number 33, Taylor Sherwood.
For Taylor Sherwood with a runner on first and 1 out. Pitch to Sherwood. Squares bunt, no. Throws over to second. She's in there, but they call her out. I thought she was safe, but they called her out on an attempted stolen base by Addie Gamble. So you got 2 outs now for the Lady Dragons. Two outs now for the Lady Dragons here. And the first pitch to Taylor Sherwood. Lines it down the right field line for a single. So Sherwood now on base with the Dragons' second hit of the inning. You got a runner on first again with no outs.
Next up, number 10, Tommy Taylor.
As Tommy Taylor comes up to bat for your Lady Dragons. Sherwood on first. First pitch to Taylor. High and outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs with a runner on first. I'll check the scoring for you here in just a second. The 1-0 pitch outside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes with a runner on first and 2 outs. The 2-0 pitch, swing, foul, tip back for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. The 2-1 pitch to Taylor. Ground ball, foul down the third base line. 2 balls, 2 strikes now with 2 outs and a runner on first. With a 1-0 score, Lady Bobcats lead your Lady Dragons. L.A. Graham on deck. The 2-2 pitch to Taylor. In the dirt, gets away. Sherwood will advance with no throw to second on the wild pitch. So Lady Dragons have a runner on second with 2 outs and a full count pitch to Tommy Taylor. 1-0 your score. The pitch to Taylor, swing and a miss for strike 3. They said she caught it, so still 3 strike. Still the third out of the inning on the third strike. We're going to take a short break with a 1-0 score. You are listening to Lady Dragon Softball on Dragon Vision. Welcome back to Lady Dragon Softball here on Dragon Vision. Anna McKinney getting ready to lead off for the Lady Bobcats with Bree McCamey on deck. So far, the Lady Bobcats have 1 run on 1 hit, no errors. Your Lady Dragons had no runs on 2 hits, no errors. The 1 run on a solo home run by the pitcher. Here's the first pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. McCamey already with 1 strikeout on the day. So you got the 0-1 pitch coming from McCamey. Check swing. They said she did not go, so 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs here in the top of the second inning. 1-0 your score. Periodically, we will be checking in with the Dragons baseball game. They're in Northview Academy, swinging a miss for strike 2. The Dragons looking for their 19th win. Your Lady Dragons looking for their 21st win of the season. The pitch outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. No outs here in the top of the second inning. Checking in on the score right now, 3-0 as they go to the bottom of the first. The Clinton Dragons lead the Northview Academy 3-0 in the bottom of the first. Here in the top of the second inning, still a 2-2 count with a 1-0 lead. The last time the Lady Bobcats and the Lady Dragons met was to begin the season. The Lady Bobcats won 6-4. Here's the 2-2 pitch from McCamey. Outside for a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes now. Here in the top of the second as the wind picks up. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Strikeout number 130 for Bree McCamey this season. Strikeout number 2 on the day. Strikeout number 13 in the last 2 days for Bree McCamey.
Next up,
130 strikeouts so far through the season for Bree McCamey. Her career best and the school record is 163. She had 142 her sophomore year, which was last year. She's at 130 now. First pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. 1 out with an 0-1 count here in the top of the second inning. As we come to you live from a windy day here at Lakefront Park, but a beautiful day. The 0-1 pitch from McCamey. Foul back into the netting for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the top of the second inning. McCamey calming down after giving up a solo home run and her only hit for the only hit of the game for the Lady Bobcats so far. The 0-2 pitch from McCamey. The windup, the pitch on the outside part of the plate, but called ball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the top of the second inning. Big crowd here for Oliver Springs and a bigger crowd here for the Lady Dragons as they honored Alumni Night with 8 different alumni represented out here for the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Third strikeout of the game. 131 on the season for Bree McCamey. So you got 2 outs now here in the top of the second inning.
Jackson Lawson.
For Jackson Lawson. She is batting 7th today for the Lady Bobcats. Here's the pitch. Low and outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. McCamey striking out 2 to begin this inning. 3 so far in the game. The 1-0 pitch. Outside, a little bit high for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs here in the top of the second. Wind dying down now. Wind dying down now. 2-0 pitch. High for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. With 2 outs here for Bree McCamey. The 3-0 pitch from McCamey. Outside call, strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs now. McCamey trying to work her way back into this to a full count. Seeing what she can do on this 3-1 pitch. Foul back. She does work it full. So from going down 3-0 to now going to a full count, it's 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs for Bree McCamey, the pitcher for the Lady Dragons. Once again, your infield includes McCamey, HBK, Atkins, Gamble, Taylor, and Graham. The full count pitch outside for ball 4. So you got a runner on first now with 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Your outfield from left to right includes Sherwood, Eccles, and Gavin.
Next up,
if you were listening or watching last night's game, we will upload a better version of it shortly. But our players of the game were Bree McCamey, HBK, and Marissa Eccles. Your pitcher, catcher, and center fielder. Final score of last night's game was 1-0 at Hardin Valley. First pitch from McCamey. Swing and a miss. Runner goes. No, the runner came back. He got back. It got to HBK fast enough. So you got an 0-1 count with a runner on first now. And 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Once again, the lone scorer for the Lady Bobcats was on a solo home run. Fly ball towards Sherwood and left. Makes a great diving stop to end the inning. So no runs on no hits, no error. 1 left. Your score midway through the second, 1-0. You're listening to the Clinton Lady Dragons softball on Dragon Vision. Welcome back to Lady Dragons softball here on Dragon Vision as we begin the bottom of the second inning. Your score: the Lady Bobcats lead your Lady Dragons 1-0.
Number 1, Elizabeth Graham.
As Elizabeth L.A. Graham comes up to lead off the bottom of the second inning. First pitch to Graham, fouled but down the first base line, and right back to the pitcher for strike one. No balls, one strike in the top of the second inning. Leadoff batter L.A. Graham on deck, HBK for the Lady Dragons. The 0-1 pitch to L.A. High above her head for ball one. One ball, one strike here in the bottom of the second inning for the leadoff batter. An update for you on the baseball game. It's a 3-2 lead for your Clinton Dragons at the bottom of the first. Here's the swing. No, ball inside for ball two. Looked like she was going to go for it, so you got 2-ball, 1-strike count here to begin the bottom of the second inning. 1-0 your score, 1 run on 1 hit, no errors for the Lady Bobcats. Here's the pitch. Low in the dirt for ball three. 3 balls, 1 strike now to L.A. Graham. Your Lady Dragons have no runs on 2 hits, no errors so far. Lady Dragons looking for win number 21 to end the regular season ahead of their district title or district tournament starting next week. The pitch, swing and a miss in the dirt for strike two. Full count now for L.A. Graham. That ball was almost in the dirt. She just thought it was right there for her. Looking for a big swing, trying to rock her 5th out of the season. Payoff pitch to Graham. High and to the backstop for ball 4. So L.A. Graham leads off the top of the second inning with a walk for the Lady Dragons. As catcher HBK comes up to bat.
Next up, number 21.
With Lindley Atkins on deck.
Kimbrough.
So you got a runner on first now with no outs here in the bottom of the second inning. First pitch to HBK, bunts it straight to the pitcher. Pitcher throws the runner out at second. Takes the lead out at second, so a fielder's choice for HBK. Gets the first out of the inning. It was a nice sacrifice bunt try, but it turns into a fielder's choice. So you still got a runner on first and now 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning for Lindley Atkins with McKenna Gavin on deck. We got a courtesy runner, Cantrell, for the Lady Dragons, courtesy running for HBK, the catcher. The first pitch to Atkins. A little high for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out via fielder's choice. With a runner on first now. Atkins up to bat. Gavin on deck. Eccles in the hole. Bottom of the second inning, the 1-0 pitch. Grounds the ball to second base. Second base throws the leader runner out at second, so another fielder's choice, and Lindley Atkins gets on first. Now you got 2 outs with a runner on first for the Lady Dragons. As McKenna Gavin comes up to bat for the Lady Dragons.
Number 12.
So you've had back-to-back fielder's choice after a leadoff walk to give us 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. First pitch to Gavin is a little bit high for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs here for the Lady Dragons. 1-0 score, bottom of the second inning. The 1-0 pitch, low and outside for ball 2. Wind blowing just a hair towards right field right now. So you got a 2-0 count. You got a 2-0 count to Gavin. High for ball 3. Nice stop by the catcher not to let Lindley advance to second base. So you got a 3-0 count now to McKenna Gavin. 3-0 count with a runner on first. The 3-0 pitch in there for strike 1. No, they're going to call outside for ball 4. I thought that was it for strike 1. Looked like he was going to call it. So now you got runners on first and second for the Lady Dragons here in the bottom of the second inning.
Number 13, Marissa Eccles.
As center fielder Marissa Eccles comes up to bat. Marissa Eccles scoring the lone run with some very good base running yesterday against Arden Valley. Here's the pitch, high for ball 1. 5 straight balls now thrown by this pitcher. But what I was saying, Marissa Eccles scored the game-winning run for the Lady Dragons last night via error. Here's the pitch. Ground ball fouled off the front, off her toe for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs with Bree McCamey on deck. You got runners on first and second for the Lady Dragons here in the bottom of the second inning. A base hit by Eccles could plate the first run of the game for the Lady Dragons. Here's the pitch. High for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Big crowd for the Lady Dragons here on Alumni Night. Since there are no seniors on this team, there will not be a senior night this year. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Just foul down the third base line. Thought the third base was going to try to catch that one. But now it's got a 2-ball, 2-strike count with 2 outs and runners on first and second for Marissa Eccles. As you can see, Bree McCamey on deck, starting pitcher. So the 2-2 pitch to Eccles. Popped up. Catcher going to try to get underneath it. Pitcher gets it. Pitcher catches it for the third out of the inning. So you got 3 outs, no runs, no hits, no errors, 2 left on base. After 2, your score 1-0 Oliver Springs. You're watching and listening to Clinton Lady Dragons softball on Dragon Vision. Welcome back to Clinton Lady Dragons softball here on Dragon Vision. 2-1 your score as we enter the top of the, or 1-0 your score as we enter the top of the third. Pitch must have been inside for ball 1. Quick pitch by Bree McCamey to start off the inning with the slap bunt or slap hit on for number 11 for the Lady Bobcats. You got a 1-0 count now. The pitch going for a slap hit again, but misses on the swing for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs here for number 11 for the Lady Bobcats here in the top of the third inning. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now here in the top of the third inning. 1-0 your score. Lady Bobcats have 1 run on 1 hit, no errors. It was a solo home run by the pitcher in the top of the first inning. Lady Dragons have no runs on 2 hits, no errors. The 1-2 pitch in there for strike 3. Strikeout number 4 on the day for Bree McCamey, 132 on the season. We're trying to see if she can get past her sophomore number, which she has a chance to tonight ahead of the district tournament, which starts on Monday for the Lady Dragons. They'll be playing the district tournament at Anderson County. Their first game will be against Anderson County. It'll be the 2 versus the 3 seed. Here's the first pitch. Popped up, and the HBK trying to make the catch, but just a little bit far out of her reach on that one. So you got no balls and 1 strike for the batter, number 17 for the Lady Bobcats. Lady Bobcats again in their purple uniform, yellow lettering, white trim. Here's the pitch. Popped up again. This one, HBK getting underneath it, just out of her reach. So you got no ball, 2 strike count now with no outs here in the top of the third inning. With 1 out now, 1 out in the top of the third inning after the 4th strikeout by Bree McCamey. The 0-2 pitch from McCamey. The fly ball missed by Addie Gamble. She got lost in the sun on that one. So Addie Gamble going for it, but got lost in the sun, and the ball lands underneath her. She's got the sunglasses on, now she puts them on. But you got the leadoff hit for the Lady Bobcats here.
Next up, number 6.
Or not lead off, a hit on the second batter. As number 6 comes up to bat with a runner on first and 1 out here. Double play ball in effect for the Lady Dragons as they got a runner on first with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Goes for a bunt. Misses, but low for ball 1. She pulled back just in time. She got a 1-0 count with a runner on first and 1 out here in the top of the third. Only the second base runner for the Lady Bobcats tonight. Third base runner, excuse me. Inside for ball 2. Lady Bobcats got a home run in the first inning and a walk in the second inning. So this is the third base runner for the Lady Bobcats tonight, off Bree McCamey. She was also the pitcher last night. She pitched a complete game, 7 innings, gave up 11 strikeouts, 2 hits, and 1 walk. Got a 3-0 count now for the Lady Bobcats here in the top. Actually, it says it's a 2-1 count. We'll see what happens on this next pitch. Bunts, foul. So I'm looking for the count. They're going to call it 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. So I'm going to get my count set back up for that. Once there, now we got 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out here in the top of the third inning. Runner on first. Here's the pitch. Fly ball just over the head of Taylor Sherwood. Runner's going to go to second. She's got the other runner right behind her. She stays at second. The runner advances to third. So a 1-out double by the Oliver Springs Bobcats. Gets a runner on second and third with just 1 out here in the top of the third inning.
Next up, the pitcher, number 24, Megan Armstrong.
As Megan Armstrong, the pitcher for Lady Bobcats, come up to bat. She homered in her first at bat. She had the first hit for the games on a solo home run in the top of the first inning. Pitch, inside call for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes with runners on second and third and just 1 out. Bree McCamey trying to calm down for this pitch. Inside high and ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out here in the top of the third inning with runners on second and third. McCamey might be a bit tired after pitching the complete game last night. 7 innings, 11 strikeouts, 2 hits, and 1 walk. Here's the pitch. Gets away from the catcher. Runner's going to advance and score the second run of the game for the Lady Bobcats. And you got another runner at third now. So you got a 3-0 count with a 2-0 count now with a 2-0 score and a runner on third for the Lady Bobcats. After a wild pitch, gets the second run across of the game. 2-0 pitch in there for strike 1, so 2 balls, 1 strike now on the pitcher-on-pitcher duel. Bree McCamey will be leading off the bottom of the third inning for the Lady Dragons. Once again, beautiful day here at Lakefront Park. Next pitch. They said it ball 4, so it was a 3-1 count. So you got ball 4, so that's 2 walks in this inning for Bree McCamey. Now you got runners on first and third with 1 out. As number 21 comes up to bat, double play ball in effect. Runner goes, no throw. So double play ball no longer in effect, but you got an 0-1 count now with runners on second and third for the Lady Bobcats here in the top of the third inning. 2-0 now your score. Lady Bobcats scoring 1 on a wild pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 out here in the top of the third inning. Bree McCamey looking for out number 2 to try to get some confidence back. The swing and a miss for strike 3. There's 5 strikeouts on the game for Bree McCamey. 5 strikeouts, giving her 133 on the season.
Next up,
134 on the season, excuse me. She had 128 entering this game. Now you got 2 outs with runners on second and third. The pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the top of the third inning. 2-0 the score. The Lady Bobcats lead your Lady Dragons. The 0-1 pitch from McCamey, swing and a miss for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the third inning, 2-0 your score. Lady Dragons in white uniforms, white lettering, orange trim. The 0-2 pitch from McCamey, outside for ball 1. You got runners on second and third with 2 outs now and a 1-2 count. Lady Bobcats in their orange uniforms, yellow numbering, white trim. The 1-2 pitch, outside, called strike 3 looking. 6 strikeouts now for Bree McCamey as we end the third inning. So no, one run on one hit, one error, 2 left on base. Your score midway through the third inning, 2-0. You are watching and listening to Clinton Lady Dragons softball on Dragon Vision. Welcome back to Lady Dragon softball here on Dragon Vision. We've come to you live in the bottom of the third inning here at Lakefront Park. Pitcher on pitcher, Bree McCamey taking the first pitch low in the dirt for ball 1. So you got 1 ball, no strikes here in the bottom of the third. 2-0 your score. The Lady Bobcats lead your Clinton Lady Dragons. And an update on the Clinton Dragons versus Northview Academy game. It is 7-2. The Dragons lead the Northview Academy. High for ball 2. 7-2 the score as the Dragons are in Northview Academy, ending their regular season looking for win number 19 before they start district tournament play on Thursday here at Clinton. The 2-0 pitch to McCamey, high for ball 3. McCamey struck out in her first at bat tonight. So the 3-0 count now on the pitcher-on-pitcher duel. You can hear the Lady Dragons softball team trying to give her some encouragement here. She goes for a bunt, but it's low for ball 4. So Bree McCamey gets on base for the first time today. She walks on 4 straight pitches. So Bree McCamey will not be courtesy run for as freshman Addie Gamble comes up to bat now for the Lady Dragons. With now a runner on first and no outs here in the bottom of the third as Taylor Sherwood gets on the on-deck circle right in front of you. First pitch to Gamble. Grounds the ball towards third base. Third base picks it up. She beats it out for the infield single. So Addie Gamble beats out an infield single to give us runners at first and second with no outs here in the bottom of the third inning.
Next up,
there's a third hit.
Taylor Sherwood.
Third hit of the game for the Lady Dragons. As Taylor Sherwood comes up to bat. Sherwood, the co-leader in home runs on the team with L.A. Graham. Time called by the umpire, by the Oliver Springs head coach, trying to figure out what's going on as the pitchers and the infield has a meeting. Not sure what the umpire and the head coach are trying to have a conversation about right now. I don't think he likes the strike zone that's being called too much right now. I'm gonna make sure my box score is right while we're in a break. Yes, Lady Dragons have no runs on 3 hits. 1 error so far in this game. Let me update that one right now. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors for the Lady Bobcats. There we go. The first pitch to Taylor Sherwood with runners on first and second. High for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. No outs with runners on first and second for your Lady Dragons. For Taylor Sherwood at bat. The pitch, high for ball 2. Got Tommy Taylor on deck for the Lady Dragons. Lady Dragons looking for win number 21 on the day after number 20 came last night against Hardin Valley. They will be back in action Monday at Anderson County versus Anderson County in the district tournament. Here's the pitch. High call, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes with the runners on first and second and still no outs here in the bottom of the third. Lady Bobcats lead 2-0. The 3-0 pitch inside, call ball 4. So bases loaded for the Lady Dragons tonight as one of the assistant coaches comes out to talk to her pitcher to try to calm her down. This is the first time in the game the Lady Dragons have had 3 runners on. So you got bases loaded now with no outs here as Tommy Taylor comes up to bat for the Lady Dragons. An update, we're going to give you an update midway through the second. The Clinton Dragons over the Northview Academy 7-2 going down the line for you. So far Cam Britton is 2 for 2 today with a double. Sam Rayleigh is 1 for 2 today with an RBI single. Isaiah Slavin is 0 for 2 today with an RBI and 2 runs scored. Garrett Lee is 1 for 2 with an RBI and a strikeout. Harrison Shelton is 0 for 2 with an RBI. Nicholas Kidd is 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Jackson Stiltner is 0 for 2. Jace Mack has a walk. And Ethan Tinker has only been to bat once. He's 0 for 1. Tommy Taylor coming up to bat now for you for the Lady Dragons. The first pitch to Taylor hits her in the head. And her dad goes, that's the way to use your head, kid. So Tommy Taylor gets hit by a pitch and walks home the first run of the game for the Lady Dragons. As the score is now 2-1. Not sure why.
Number 1, Elizabeth Graham.
Not sure why my score tried to get it to Oak Ridge. First strike of the inning issued to the pitcher is to L.A. Graham. L.A. Graham up to bat. Now the Lady Dragons trail 2-1 here. No outs in the bottom of the third inning as Tommy Taylor took that the last at bat with a pitch off the helmet. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Popped up, going towards right field. It's down, foul ball, but it would have been in the gap. Probably scored 2, maybe 3 runs for the Lady Dragons. So LA now down 0-2 with no outs and bases loaded. So you had no balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, gets away from the second base and into the outfield. 1 run will score. Runner advances third. Sherwood will also score. Lady Dragons take the lead 3-2 here in the bottom of the third inning on a nice hit ground ball by L.A. Graham. We'll see how that one is scored here in just a second. But now your score 3-2 with the runners at the corners.
Next up, the catcher, number 21, Heaven Britt Kimbrough.
For HBK coming up to bat. I will check on that play for you in a minute. She grounds the ball foul down the third base line for strike 1. Still no outs, and the Lady Dragons have now a 3-2 lead here in the bottom of the third inning. High for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. Runners now on second and third after a stolen base by L.A. Graham. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Popped up, caught by the first baseman. Runners stay for the first out of the inning. So you got 1 out now with runners on second and third. HBK just got a little bit underneath that one, popped it just into foul territory. Lindley Atkins coming up to bat next for your Clinton Lady Dragons. 3-2 lead with 1 out here in the bottom of the third and runners on second and third with McKenna Gavin coming up on deck. The pitch to Atkins. Grounds the ball to second base. Clean stop, but a run will score on a fielder's choice. The run scores. Tommy Taylor comes across the plate on a fielder's choice by Lindley Atkins. So now you got 2 outs with a runner on third and a 4-2 score. The Lady Dragons leading the Lady Bobcats with McKenna Gavin coming up to bat next. Pitch to Gavin, called strike 1. No ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, 4-3 your score. Line reads 4 runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Lady Dragons, 2 runs, 2 hits, and 1 error for the Lady Bobcats. The 0-1 pitch, high above her head for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bottom of the third, Lady Dragons now leading 4-2. Bunch of Lady Dragon alumni standing near the scoreboard right now. I'll try to get a shot of them here soon. Here's the pitch in the dirt. Good stop by the catcher. So now it's a 2-1 count with 2 outs and a runner on third with Marissa Eccles on deck. Lady Dragons trying to get Marissa Eccles up to bat so they can bat around in this inning. Here's the pitch. Fly ball to center field. It will get down. And a run will score on an RBI double by McKenna Gavin. Racing into second, stand-up double for McKenna Gavin. Makes the score 5-0. Big hit right there by the freshman. 5-2, I'm sorry. 5-2 is now your score.
Next up, number 13, Marissa Eccles.
As Marissa Eccles comes up to bat, the Lady Dragons have batted around in this inning. First pitch to Eccles, in there for strike one. So an 0-1 count to Eccles with a runner on second and 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Lady Dragons leading 5-2. They've played it all 5 across in this inning so far. The 0-1 pitch to Eccles. Grounds the ball foul down the third base line. Coach Sam's trying to stop it, but let it go underneath his foot. No balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. Bree McCamey on deck. Bree McCamey led off the inning with a walk. The 0-2 pitch to Eccles. Grounds the ball in the gap. Runners coming home. Gavin trying to come home. Eccles rounding second. Ball gets away on the throwing error. Eccles rounding second. Goes going to get up to third. A double and a throwing error gets her to third base. 6-2 your score. The Lady Dragons leading the Lady Bobcats. And a meeting on the mound. We're going to take a quick break as there is a meeting on the mound. You're listening to Clinton Lady Dragons Softball on Dragon Vision. Welcome back to Clinton Lady Dragons Softball on Dragon Vision. Same pitcher for the Oliver Springs Lady Bobcats as Bree McCamey comes up to bat. Bree McCamey was the leadoff batter in this inning. She walked to the first bat this inning. She also struck out already in the game. You got now a runner on third. Get that fixed on my system. You got a runner on third now with 2 outs. Pitch high for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. 6-2 your score. The Lady Dragons plating 6 lacrosse here in the bottom of the third inning. You got a runner on third with 2 outs. Marissa Eccles on third. The pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bottom of the third inning. Marissa Eccles getting a double in her at bat just a moment ago, and then a throwing error trying to get the runner at home, got her all the way to third base. Here's the pitch. Grounds the ball towards third, but it goes foul for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning for Bree McCamey up to bat. Lady Dragons looking for revenge after an opening day loss to Oliver Springs at Oliver Springs earlier this season. Here's the 1-2 pitch to McCamey. Pops the ball up in the dirt, and she skids to first base on a bloop single as Marissa Eccles scores the 7th run of the inning for the Lady Dragons. So you got 7-2 your score now on the 6th hit of the game for the Lady Dragons. The 4th hit in this inning as Addie Gamble comes up to bat. Addie Gamble also reached in her first at bat this inning. Ball low for ball 1. Bree McCamey does not advance. The 1-0 pitch, strike 1. So Addie Gamble singled in her first at bat this inning. Got a runner on first now with a 7-2 score. The 1-1 pitch to Gamble. High over her head for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. 7-2 your score. Lady Dragons scoring 7 runs on 4 hits in this inning. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs now. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Low for ball 4. So Gamble reaches base for the 2nd time in this inning. And now this, with runners off first and second, you got Taylor Sherwood coming up to bat.
Next batter.
Taylor Sherwood walked in her first at bat of this inning as we get a new pitcher for the Lady Bobcats. Number 21 coming up to pitch. So we're going to take a quick break as she warms up. You're listening and watching Clinton Lady Dragon Softball on Dragon Vision. Welcome back to Lady Dragon Softball. Taylor Sherwood up to bat first. Ball outside. She walked in her first at bat in this inning. So this will be the 12th batter of the inning for the Lady Dragons. Ball 2 in the dirt. New pitcher for the Lady Bobcats. Not sure why it says the end of the third. It should be bottom of the third. Runners on first and second. 2 outs. 2-0 count. Pitch high for ball 3. So you got 3 balls, no strikes here in the bottom of the third inning and 2 outs with runners on first and second. Once again, Sherwood walked in her first at bat this inning, and she pops this one up. High pop up, going in for it, and the first base makes the third out of the inning. So Lady Dragons strand 2, 7 runs on 4 hits, 2 errors. After 3, your score 7-2. The Clinton Lady Dragons lead the Oliver Springs Lady Bobcats. You are watching and listening to Clinton Lady Dragons Softball on Dragon Vision.
Number 4, Sienna Armetta.
Welcome back to Lady Dragons Softball on Dragon Vision. Here as we get in the top of the 4th inning. Your score 7-2. The Lady Dragons lead the Lady Bobcats. First pitch, grounded up. Good stop there by the shortstop, Tommy Taylor. It was just a light ground ball up towards the pitcher, just outstretched the glove of the pitcher, and Tommy Taylor slid down to try to knock the ball down. But the runner gets on first on a leadoff single, the 3rd hit of the game for the Lady Bobcats. First pitch to the next batter is a strike. Bree McCamey already on the mound. She's already struck out 6 tonight after striking out 11 last night. So the pitch, squared to bunt, bunts it into the netting and into HBK's glove, but it's going to be strike 2. So you got no balls, 2 strikes now as the sunlight decides to disappear behind a cloud and mess with my camera. So you got no balls, 2 strikes, no outs, runner on first here in the top of the 4th inning. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 1, runner does not advance. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs here in the top of the 4th inning. Lady Dragons plating all 7 runs in the bottom of the 3rd inning to make a 7-2 score. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Strikeout 7 on the day for Bree McCamey. With a runner on first now. And just 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. So you got 1 out now with a runner on first here in the top of the 4th inning. First pitch from McCamey. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 0-1 count with 1 out and a runner on first. Bree McCamey striking out 7 already today through 3 1/3 innings. The 0-1 pitch. Low and inside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, runner on first via infield single to lead off the inning. The 1-1 pitch from McCamey, outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, runner on first. Double play ball in effect. Double play would end the inning for the Lady Dragons. The 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. 7-2 your score. Update on the Clinton Dragons game. Dragons lead in the top of the 3rd now 8-5 over Northview Academy. Here's the 2-2 pitch from McCamey. Popped up and out of play and over the head of the Clinton Dragon fans in the outfield. Still 2-2 count with 1 out. Lady Dragons' biggest fan not wanting to run after that one. She usually runs after all the foul balls. Still got a 2-2 count here with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Fly ball towards center, or towards right center field. Eccles making a good running catch for the 2nd out of the inning. Great catch right there by Marissa Eccles to get 2 outs now for the Lady Dragons. So Lady Dragons now have 2 outs with a runner on first.
Number 11, Emily Matten.
As number 11 comes up to bat for the Lady Bobcats. You got a runner on first, 2 outs now. Lady Dragons leading by 5. Here's the pitch. Low for ball 1. 11 trying to get a swinging hit or a slap hit down. So you got 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Fouled back into the netting for strike 1. So you got 1 ball, 1 strike count now with 2 outs. Not sure why my score says that. It's actually 7-2. The Lady Dragons leading the Lady Bobcats. The pop-up caught by Marissa Eccles for the 3rd out of the inning. 2 great outfield catches for Marissa Eccles ends the inning. So midway through the 4th, your score is 7-2. You're watching and listening to Clinton Lady Dragons softball on Dragon Vision. Welcome back to Lady Dragons softball here on Dragon Vision. As we begin the bottom of the 4th inning, 7-2 your score. The Lady Dragons lead the Lady Bobcats of Oliver Springs. Tommy Taylor, who took a ball off the helmet and scored the opening run at the bottom of the third inning, is up to bat. First pitch is inside for strike one. So an 0-1 count for Tommy Taylor. Like I said, she reached on base in her last at-bat, be hit on the helmet and scored a run. The pitch almost hits her in the leg, so it's 1 ball, 1 strike count for the leadoff batter, Tommy Taylor, with L.A. Graham on deck. 1 ball, 1 strike count. The pitch to Taylor. Inside, called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs here. And you're scoring the top of the third for the Clinton Dragons. It's 9-5 over Northview. Here's the pitch to Taylor. Grounds the ball foul down the third base line. Again, Sams tries to stop it, but lets the ball go past him. So you got a 1-2 count still with no outs here for Tommy Taylor. In the bottom of the 4th inning, Lady Dragons lead by 5. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That's dropped. And they tag her out for the third out of the inning.
Next up, number 1, Elizabeth.
So I've got a special guest joining me now. Is Lisa Watson. She was also honored today for Alumni Night. Tell me a little bit about what does it mean being honored tonight for Alumni Night?
Oh my gosh, this is exciting. I've come a few games to watch these girls play, and it's just exciting to come and watch how good they are. I mean, this team, they've got it all around. They've got the pitching, they've got the hitting, they've got it everything.
Yeah,
it's fun to watch.
Yeah, you used to coach here too. What have you seen about this team and the program, all the programs at the school turn around the last several years?
Hey, listen, I've seen some great improvements in all of our programs. The girls' programs, I know tennis is doing well this year. Baseball ended up being number 1 in the district. Tied, but they did a coin toss, and they won the toss. so, girls basketball, obviously, we definitely done good, and the boys basketball team done better than what people expected. So,
right. I know you got the girls basketball team had a lot of stuff to overcome this year, especially to begin the season, losing Coach Dixon.
Yes.
But you could tell how much that actually rallied them together.
Yes.
While HBK gets hit, the second time a batter gets hit for the Lady Dragons, HBK now on base with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. What's something you're looking forward to? I know the girls start their district tournament next week. The boys start their district tournament on Thursday at home. What are you looking forward to just the rest of the spring for all the sports?
I think I think our tennis program will finish good in the district. There's no doubt that our softball team will. I look for our softball girls to they've got a good shot to make it to state this year. I feel like I know it's going to be a tough road to in the region when you have to go up against Gibbs, who is definitely a seasoned ball team. Just like the team they're playing tonight, Oliver Springs, our softball team is always contenders at the state on their level.
Right, and the first game these two teams played was at Oliver Springs opening day, and it was a 6-4 win by Oliver Springs. And right now you got a 7-2 lead. What were you thinking?
I know the
third.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, the last inning was exciting to watch. This is what I like about this team. They don't get rattled. Like, they can be behind. They don't fall apart. Coach Sams has got them just saying, hey, you hang on, do what you know's right, do those little things right, and they you cannot count them out. I don't care what inning you're in.
No, you can't count them out. You and I have been to many games this season. We've seen them win. They've got 20 wins on the season. They hit a school record last year, 22. This game right here could be 21, and 22 will come in the district.
Yes.
They open district at AC where it's hosted, but they are playing AC first. Here's the line drive by Lindley Atkins.
Oh, in the gap.
In the gap. You got McKenna Cantrell going around third. She's going to try to come home. Atkins looked like she was going to try to go to third, but she didn't want it. But Cantrell comes in and scores on a double by Lindley Atkins, making the score 8-2.
Hey, listen, I love it when they get on that base, on second base, and hit a double, and they're up there celebrating, buddy.
Oh, they celebrate. I think Coach Sams was trying to get her to go to third, and she wasn't watching. I told Lindley one time, we've both seen her slide this year. I told her if she slides again, I'm going to make her player of the game.
You go.
I wasn't supposed to slide.
Well, that's another thing I like about this team. On any given night, you've got batters that can knock it out. They are consistent at the plate. They've got a lot of consistency at the plate, so that is amazing, and it's fun to watch, I'm telling you.
And let's talk about Alumni Night. What's it like seeing some of your players you coached in different sports here, including the other player who's hit a cycle besides L.A. Graham? And there's a line drive.
Yes.
Foul. That one landed probably about a
Lexi Jacobic, yeah, she's here tonight. She was a great player. Emma Clevenger, of course, who's actually going to come back and help Coach Sam's coach. She got a job at Clinton High School.
Nice.
Yeah, so she's going to be on staff and going to jump on board and help Coach Sam's. And of course, you got a few old people that was here from 1980. I was here, and then I played catcher, and then Mickey Smith Viles.
Yes.
She was our pitcher, so we had a pitcher-catcher combo here tonight to represent Alumni.
Hey, and Alumni Nights are always the best. That's why I decided to come out here to this game. And I'm going to take a look real quick. The Dragons are playing right now, too. Bottom of the third. It's 9-5.
Woo!
Northview. That's one of the highest-scoring baseball games midway through the third inning.
That's awesome.
Here's the 3-2 pitch, and it's hits her. So now you got runners on first and second with 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Since you came up here and started helping me, they've got runners on. They got to run in. I think you're the good luck charm.
I may be, but I don't know. These girls can handle it. They started this the last inning.
Oh, you got Marissa Eccles. She actually she was one of our 3 players of the game last night because on a bunt, she went from first to third on a bunt and then scored the winning run in a 1-0 win over Hardin Valley.
Yeah, I heard that they tagged her on the outside hand, and she actually snuck in there with the inside hand.
She did. And then on a wild pitch, now we got the runners on second and third with 2 outs. And Marissa can she can hit the ball deep. She can hit the ball anywhere on this field. May not have to be a home run. All she's got to do is land it in the grass, and 2 runs will score.
That's exactly right. 2 outs. They rallied last inning with 2 outs, too. So.
And now you got a 2-0 count right here.
Yeah.
The first run of the last inning, Tommy Taylor took one on the helmet. And I love hearing her dad go, that's a way to use your head.
Yeah.
Only other time I've seen that this year was Sam Rayleigh for baseball. Sam Rayleigh took one off the helmet, actually knocked his helmet off. He brushed off his shirt, put his helmet on, and ran to first. Rayleigh, I'll have to check if he's been hit by a ball tonight or so. But if he has, he's been hit 19
consistently.
times.
Hey, consistency, buddy.
Oh, there's a
beautiful hit.
And it's in. 2, like we said.
Get down. Oh,
yeah. Another arrogant all the way to third.
All the way to third.
And they said she's safe.
Yeah.
Back-to-back doubles by Eccles and an error scoring her at third.
Yeah. Hey, I understand Oliver Springs beat them the first time they played them. Of course, it was early in the season, so they beat them by a score of 1-0 or 2-0.
6-4.
Oh, 6-4. Beat them.
6-4. Yeah.
Beat them by a few runs, but tonight the girls were definitely confident that would not happen again.
Oh no, you could tell they came in with a chip on their shoulder. They wanted this game, and we got top of the lineup, Bree McCamey. So as Andrew Weeks, I know you remember him. He likes to call this the pitcher versus pitcher duel.
Yes.
I know she struck out in her first at bat, but she's been on base both times since her first at bat.
Yes.
And
That's one thing about Bree. She's a real competitor. She don't like striking out. She likes to strike people out.
Yeah, and she got her first career home run last week.
Yeah, I saw that. That was cool.
I told her my favorite part about that was the look on one of the pictures when she just made the funniest face I've seen.
Yeah.
But these girls are having a blast.
Well, I know some of the alumni people were talking about this number 16 that's in the in the box getting ready to bat. They were talking about how fast she was.
Oh, yeah.
And she's one of the fastest players on the team. The fastest players they've ever seen. I said, well, she plays basketball too. So
I was about to say, you got to watch her in basketball. What did you think about what was she like in basketball?
Oh, my gosh. What an athlete. Very coachable. Hey, she don't know when to quit.
And Bree McCamey reads the bases right.
Gets the base again.
And here comes Addie Gamble. The last time I was here, I believe, it was against Oak Ridge. She walked it off on a home run that landed in a truck outside center field.
Wow.
It didn't bounce in the truck. It landed in the
bag.
And the guy came out, got it, and threw it back into center field because he was sitting in the truck not expecting anything.
Yeah.
Outside for ball 1. So now we got runners at the corners with 2 outs and a 10-2 score. They're almost to where Bree McCamey, if they can get 2 more runs, Bree McCamey could end it in the top of the 5th
She
inning.
definitely could, and Bree just stole second. So
there's another hit.
Bam.
And throw her out. But
Yep.
that's still a huge inning. 3 runs
Yes.
in that inning for the Lady Dragons. What do you want to say to people that are watching Dragon Vision about like just what we're doing and what they need to know about the district tournament coming up, or just all the sports?
Well, one of the things that I did want to commend you for, Matt, is I've heard a lot of compliments on this Dragon Vision thing. And so people are really liking this, and I just want to say thank you for doing it, because it's brought a little bit of pride back into the community as far as being able to stay connected to all the teams. And I know you can't spread yourself so thin, but one thing I do appreciate is that you do come and cover the girls' programs as much as you do the boys, and I appreciate that. And
I know you're probably going to be helping a little bit with basketball this year. You might be helping a little bit. We will be doing girls' basketball again this year, too.
My gosh.
I want to make sure that even if it's just me, I want to be there to do the girls' games. That way.
Hey, listen, I would love to join in with you on that.
You can anytime.
And help you with that anytime. So
I will definitely need that help because they're too young for me to know most of their names.
That'll be fun. That'll be fun.
Like this one. Oh, I just tell you about Bree yesterday. She went 7 innings, 11 strikeouts, 2 hits, and 1 walk. She's already got 7 strikeouts tonight. She is closing in on the number she had last year for the entire season. She had 128 innings, so she's at 135. She had 142 last year.
Listen, what is exciting about this Clinton softball team, and this is one thing that I think that will help them in the district tournament and in the longevity of any tournament going past district and region, is the consistency they have on that mound. And something else to say about that. Oh, and she got her, yeah.
That's the 3rd big fly ball out caught by Marissa Eccles in the last 2 innings.
Yeah. One thing I can say, the consistency on the mound is huge, but Clinton, what's so exciting about them is they've got good pitchers behind her.
Oh, yeah.
So if she's having an off night, or if they start hitting her and they need to make pitching changes, hey, they can do it.
I'll tell you, one of my favorite pitchers I saw earlier this season was against Oak Ridge. It was actually McKenna Gavin, the freshman. She gave up, I think it was 3 hits, but she struck out 8 in her first ever varsity start.
See, that's so huge. That is very huge, and so
there's a bunt. That was a good bunt right there. But
boom!
They say
nice
throw.
Nice play.
Got to give Lindley Atkins credit for fielding that, and give Addie Gamble what you said. She showed her speed off to get to first right there.
Listen, if you've got speed in the middle infield areas, the shortstop and the second base, you have got a major asset on your team. So, yeah, Gamble getting there and first baseman making a play, that was beautiful.
And here comes the pitcher coming up. She is the one who hit the long ball in the bottom of the 1st inning. She's now playing first base for them after being relieved for, but that was the only bad ball, and I don't even know if it was really a bad ball. I think it was just better read by the pitcher because Bree does not really throw bad pitches. And she got inside for ball 2, but so we were talking about all the athletics. I looked at a list from Coach Keith today about football. Several big-name universities have either been here or coming in for visits. Last week, Virginia Tech and Mississippi showed up. This week, if I'm not mistaken, and don't quote me on this one, but you've got Alabama and MTSU showing up here.
That's exciting for our small town of Clinton. That is exciting.
And I'm an MTSU grad, but you got Alabama coming in. You got Tennessee looking, Georgia, Clemson. Oh, here's another hit.
That's exciting. Oh, that was a nice shot by the
hit. You got to give
pitcher.
Yeah, you got to give credit. That's her 2nd extra base hit of the day. She had a home run earlier and a double now. And I don't care which team it is, like you said, you got to give credit wherever credit.
That's exactly right. And that number 24 for Oliver Springs is definitely a great player.
Right, and you can tell there's no real animosity between these two teams. There's no trash talking, which I know for a while in different sports you can hear different style of trash talking.
Well, one thing I know back when I coached, Oliver Springs was always a team to be respected, and as well as they respected us. So, yes, neighboring counties that have great respect for their softball programs.
And Gamble throws it to
Gamble
Atkins
makes the
in
play.
Inning. You called it this inning. There's 3 outs, so we're now midway through the 5th. 10-2 the score, so the Lady Dragons need 2 runs to end this game in the bottom of the 5th. And checking in on the Dragons score, it's now 9-7 midway through the 4th. I'm sitting here like, the last time I saw a game that high, I actually called it for the baseball team. We went to Gatlinburg-Pittman, and the score was 30-10 at Gatlinburg-Pittman.
Wow.
We had beat them the night before 15-0, so that one was 30-10. Garrett Lee, Jay Smack, and Isaiah Slavin got their first, no, not Isaiah, Harrison Shelton got their first home runs of the season in the same game.
That's awesome.
I know this is going to sound biased, but my favorite home run I've seen this year for baseball, Garrett Lee hit one against Anderson County at Anderson County, and I talked to Camden Britton's mom. They had to go into the football stadium onto the soccer field to pick it up. It had gone so far it rolled all the way down.
Wow, that's awesome.
I'm like, wow. And he's just sitting here. You know how quiet he is, but he was so animated about that when he stomped on home plate.
Yeah.
I know you got some of the other alumni watching you right now, probably trying to figure out what we're doing.
Yeah.
As now we got, Taylor. We got Home Run Sherwood coming up.
Home Run Sherwood. Hey, I love watching her approach on the box. She's an exciting player to watch. She's one of those, too, that's a great backup pitcher coming in and can be consistent on the mound. Watched her make a great play in left field.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Love watching her effort. She's one of those players you think, is she going to get there? She'll surprise you, and she gets there every time.
Earlier this season, she actually got her 100th career strikeout.
Hey, listen.
And she's just a sophomore as well.
I know.
Like, this team is full of freshmen, sophomore, and juniors. There are no seniors. That's why this is alumni night and not senior night.
Exactly.
And that's hard. Like, your basketball team, you had one senior who, even though she may have not played much, her mental, her attitude, everyone respected her and loved her.
Yes, she is definitely a champion's champion.
And so here comes Sherwood. Let's see if, while we're on this one, if Sherwood can do something big for us. First pitch is inside. These Lady Dragons, Oliver Springs is sitting there like, this is not the same team we saw to lead off the opening day. Yeah. They're looking for win 21 here high for ball 2, and then the Dragons are looking for win 19.
Well, they don't really want to throw the ball good to Sherwood because they know she can knock it out. So they're making her really, really, really be choosy in here in the box.
I'll say that happened last night. Oh, there's a long line drive to center field. One hops and hits the fence. Sherwood rounding first. Going to second with a stand-up double.
Stand-up double.
We called it. We said she could do it. And I'm waiting on her to dab it up. I think she's already done it.
Yes, she did.
And it was on camera, but we called it. We knew she could go deep, and she did. Just didn't go all the way.
That's what I say. They don't want to throw to that chick.
Number 10, Tommy Taylor.
Well, it's good talking to you. I'm going to go back up here and sit and reminisce with some of my alumni friends.
Have some fun with that one. Pitch. I thought that was going to go off Taylor's head like earlier, but, yeah, that's fine. Thank you for talking to us, Coach Watson. We will definitely be doing this for basketball, and I'll need your help.
Sounds like fun, bud.
All right. Thanks, Coach Watson.
Bye-bye.
So, once again, thank you to Coach Watson for joining in. It's the bottom of the 5th with a 2-0 count, and Sherwood now advancing to third on a wild pitch. So, you got 2-ball, no strike count. Lady Dragons are now 2 runs away from walking this game off and winning 12-2. And you've got Tommy Taylor up to bat, Sherwood on third, L.A. Graham on deck. Here's the pitch, low for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes, no outs here. 10-2 your score in the bottom of the 5th inning. Once again, the run rule is 10 runs after 5. Lady Dragons looking for win 21 to end the regular season. Here's the 3-0 pitch to Taylor. Lines the ball in the gap. 1 run will score. Taylor's going to round first and stay at first as Sherwood comes in and scores the 11th run of the game for the Lady Dragons. Lady Dragons now lead 11-2 on that 1-out single by Tommy Taylor.
Next up, number 1, Elizabeth Graham.
For Elizabeth Graham, who comes up now with the with the winning run at first base. And an 0-1 count. You got HBK on deck. The pitch to LA on the outside corner for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Winning run on first base. No outs. Winning run on first base. 11-2 your score. The pitch to LA Graham, high for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. HBK on deck. Tommy Taylor on first. LA Graham at the plate. The 1-2 pitch to Graham. Lines the ball. 1 hop for a single. So she gets a single. Now the winning run is at second base for the Lady Dragons. Winning run at second base as I mess with my camera to get it a little bit brighter for you after the sun decided to come back out. And the first pitch to Kimbrell. She lines it. Stopped by the shortstop. Shortstop throws it to third. And not in time. Fielder's choice for Heaven Britt Kimbrell makes the bases loaded with no outs. Lindley Atkins coming up to bat. Winning run at third base. 11-2 your score. No outs. Lady Dragons looking for win 21 on the season. Lindley Atkins trying to walk it off right here. First pitch to Atkins, low for ball, but called strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, no outs, bases loaded. 11-2 your score. 0-1 pitch, fly ball, deep right field, and it's going to land. The winning run will come home. 1 run will score. Second run coming home as Cantrell runs to third. Cantrell stays at third. The ball game. 13-2 your score. Walk-off hit by Lindley Atkins. 13-2 the final score. We're going to take a quick break. You are listening to Clinton Lady Dragons softball on Dragon Vision. So we're back with Clinton Lady Dragon baseball or softball, and with Coach Taylor 13-2 after an opening day loss to this team. What does that mean?
Well, it shows the growth these girls have. It shows that this team is on a good run now. We're starting to put it together, and we've got a lot of great pieces here to make a run.
And district tournament coming up next week. As I try to brighten the camera up, what do you want to tell people about the district?
I want to tell people it's going to be a good watch. There's going to be some really good games in this tournament, and we expect to come out and play well, and the girls to do their job, and we expect to have a good showing. We're gonna do everything in our power to try to win the district tournament this year.
Talk about the 13 runs. You've done that several times, but being at home, what does that mean? Just doing this on alumni night of all things.
Well, it shows the alumni. It really shows them what they helped build and be the foundation for, so this program could get here. I mean, it takes a foundation to build anything, and these alumni, I love it when they come out and they get to see these girls play well.
And now, what do you want to say to everybody at home that was watching this tonight?
We appreciate your support too. We appreciate everybody that follows this team and keeps up with what we're doing. Whether you're on another team, you're a fan of another team, or you're one of our dedicated fans, we want you to watch. We want you to see the show, and we hope we put on a good show for everybody every time we come out.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Coach Taylor. Now let's get Tommy on
here
and
and
see what Tommy has to say.
Let's do it.
I'm scared.
You're scared, Tommy?
Yeah.
Tommy Taylor, one of our players of the game. As now I've actually got to darken this one because the sun comes out for you. What? Let's talk about the hit by pitch. What did you think? You got the first run in with that one. What was that like?
Well, the girl that was pitching plays on my travel team. Her name's Megan. She's really good actually. But I was up to bat and I was expecting at least something to hit, but then got hit in the noggin.
But you got a run for that.
I did.
An RBI for that one. And then you had a big line drive later on.
Mm-hmm.
They helped score a couple. What's your team like right now?
Our team is very positive. We love being hype in the dugout. We love coming together, cheering each other on. It's definitely one of my favorite parts about being part of Clinton softball.
I know now you all are juniors, and you had a lot of the alumni out here. What did you think seeing the alumni before a game and having them stick it out and watch the whole game with you all?
Well, I actually know a lot of the alumni because my sister played with a lot of them. So some of them were kind of playing around with me before the game, but it means a lot that they would come and watch us play tonight.
What do you want to say to people at home that were watching tonight and getting ready for district next week?
Thank you for watching, and let's go and beat AC Monday so we can go and beat Halls next.
Yeah, we've already got wins over both of them this season. So what's one thing you want to say to your coaches, not just your dad, but the other coaches you have for this season?
I want to come out strong. I want to win. I want to do what Clinton's never done before. I just want to win district, get number one.
All right, perfect. Yeah, co-district champions. We'll let you go now. If you can go grab Lindley for her first one. Thank you for that, Tommy. Once again, that was Tommy Taylor. We're getting Lindley up to bat now. Lindley up next. There you go, there you go, Lindley. So, Lindley, you're also a player of the game tonight. What did this win mean to you all as Tommy decides to jump behind you on the screen? What did this win mean to you?
It mostly meant, we just needed to come off a win going into districts. Just make sure we're on top of our game, getting through the ball, driving it, and getting a win. It was good.
You've had back-to-back wins now over some pretty hard teams. You had Hardin Valley last night. You got Oliver Springs, that was a revenge game after opening day. What's it like just being out here with the alumni as well?
Oh, it was great. It was good to see past, players and just know, what we're also representing and getting to, see who helped make Clinton softball the way Clinton softball is. It was just great.
And about your game tonight, what was going through? You woke up tonight. You had a couple big hits out there. You had the walk-off hit. What was that like, just getting your first walk-off of the season at least?
I just was trying to drive one in. I knew that one more was all we needed. I just knew I needed a single into the outfield just to score. That was mostly all I was trying to do.
And now, what do you want to say to your coaches? Because I know you guys are a young team. How have they helped this team, and how have you helped this team grow?
They've helped us, Hitting wise, I mean, getting our mental game in, knowing like what situation we were in and what we needed to do, and just pushing through it.
Now, for the people at home, what do you want to tell them about your season, about what to expect at districts next week?
Districts next week, I mean, we expect to win. That's what we're going in for. We know we have, for sure, possibly 2 hard games. Halls especially. We know that'll be a nail-biter, for sure. AC, they gave us a run for our money last time we were up there. It should be a good game, too. I think they have a lot of fight, and we will have to show out, definitely, for them still, too.
And now, is there a final message you want to give to everybody that's watching tonight before we sign off?
Thanks for watching, and come out to to AC for districts next week.
All right, thank you, Lindley.
Thank you.
And we're just I'll take that from you.
Okay.
And now we're going to sign off. Once again, your final score for the Lady Dragons was 13-2. The box score reads 13 runs on 12 hits and 1 error for your Lady Dragons. 2 runs on 4 hits and 3 errors for the Lady Bobcats. Lady Dragons win number 21 on the season. We're going to end the game for tonight with a 13-2 win for your Lady Dragons. We will be back in action on Thursday for the Dragons District Tournament game against Scott. You are listening to Clinton Lady Dragons Softball on Dragon Vision.